You've watched women who seem average in every way keep men absolutely obsessed for years while you're over here being more attractive, more successful, more interesting, and he's already getting bored after 3 months. The difference isn't what you think it is, and honestly, it's going to annoy you how simple it actually is. By the end of this, you'll have the exact habit that separates women men stay obsessed with from women men eventually replace. Here's what keeps a man long-term obsessed. It's not being perfect or always available or endlessly supportive. It's having a life that's so compelling that he's constantly aware he's not the center of it. The women who keep men hooked long-term are the ones who remain slightly unreachable even in a committed relationship. Not physically unavailable, not emotionally distant, but genuinely absorbed in their own world in a way that makes him feel like he's lucky to be part of it rather than entitled to all of it. Most women do the opposite. The second they're in a relationship, they collapse their entire world into him. They stop prioritizing friends, hobbies, personal goals. They make him the sun and themselves the planet, and then they wonder why he stops chasing. Think about the last time you were obsessed with someone. That person probably wasn't sitting around waiting for you to text. They were busy living a life that seemed exciting and full, and you wanted access to that life. The second someone makes you their entire world, that dynamic dies. You stop feeling like you're winning their attention and start feeling like you're managing their emotional state. That's not attractive to anyone, and it definitely doesn't create obsession. Here's the framework, and it's called the parallel life system. You're not building a life together by merging into one unit. You're building two interesting lives that run parallel and intersect at intentional points. This means you have things that are yours, he has things that are his, and you have things that are shared. The ratio matters. If 90% of your energy goes to shared activities and only 10% goes to your individual world, you've made yourself too available. The ideal ratio is closer to 60-40. 60% of your energy going to your own goals, friendships, interests, growth, and 40% going to the relationship. Obsession requires a little bit of distance, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of him wondering what you're up to when he's not around. Here's your repeatable routine. Every single week, you need at least 3 blocks of time where you're genuinely absorbed in something that doesn't include him. Could be a hobby, a friend hangout, a personal project, a fitness class, learning something new, whatever. The key is during these blocks, you're not texting him updates every 10 minutes. You're fully present in your own experience. When you come back from these activities, you're energized. You have stories. You're interesting because you're doing interesting things without him. The script for maintaining this dynamic is simple. When he asks what you're up to and you're in the middle of your thing, you say, "I'm in the middle of something, can I call you later?" When he suggests hanging out and you already have plans, you say, "I can't tonight, I've got plans, but I'm free tomorrow." Notice you're not explaining what the plans are unless he asks. You're not seeking permission. You're stating your reality. This positions your time as valuable and your life as full. Here's the checklist for knowing if you're doing this right. Does he know your schedule by heart, or does he have a check with you? If he knows exactly when you're available every day, you're too predictable. Do you have friendships and hobbies that exist completely independent of him? If everything connects back to the relationship, you've made him your whole world. Can you talk about your week and include things he wasn't part of? If every story starts with we instead of I, you've lost your individual identity. Does he ever feel like he's competing for your attention? If he never has to work to get your time, you're too available. The women who keep men obsessed long-term aren't doing anything manipulative. They're just refusing to abandon themselves for the relationship. They're staying connected to their own goals and growth. They're maintaining friendships that matter. They're pursuing interests that fulfill them. And because they're genuinely happy and occupied with their own life, they're not sitting around monitoring his every move or needing constant reassurance. That independence is magnetic. It makes him want to be chosen by you instead of feeling like he's your only option. So stop collapsing your world into his. Keep building your parallel life. Stay slightly out of reach, even when you're committed. That's what turns temporary attraction into long-term obsession.